Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you doing? Hey Elephant, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're going to check out some PK, some Prehistoric Kingdom. Hey Lindsay, good evening, how are you? Check out some Prehistoric Kingdom. So for those of you who don't know, beta access, closed beta started, I'm not sure what time it actually started. I think about 9 o'clock last night. It was a bit delayed. So I've had a little bit of a look. And it does sort of slightly misleadingly tell you can continue your old one, but you really can't. It breaks. So there's a bunch of, obviously this is still early access, so there's a bunch of things that are still kind of not in. But what's kind of cool, what sounds promising about this compared to the last one, or compared to the alpha, is that they are going to be doing more regular updates, basically more feature updates. I have only just this is pretty much my first time logging in. I logged in a bit last night to get the settings right, checked that I have everything set up, and checked that it worked. But no, have not broken it yet. I've got no idea what that says, so English only in the chat, if you don't mind. Cruck. Yeah, so apparently there's going to be like a bunch of new features added. So you'll notice there I clicked on create new zoo or create new park or map, whatever it is, and I've just launched straight into it. So no kind of choice of biomes or anything yet, which is all kind of interesting because I feel like I cannot remember if in the previous one we had like a choice of sandbox or not. I don't think we did actually. I think it was all pretty much the same. It's gonna need to be English, Cruck, otherwise you're gonna get timed out. Okay. Cheers. Thanks for your comments. I can't actually do that from here. Hold on. Put user in timeout. There we go. So it needs to be English. I mean, it basically looks like you're just spamming. So I'm sure you'll be coming back from your timeout and immediately banned. But hey ho. Let's see what are you telling them to only speak in English? So we're just basically gonna goober about a bit tonight, see what we can kind of suss out. That's one of the really cool things, is that we do now have undo and redo, which is the one thing that I was like was a bit of a killer in my last playthrough. But this is a new map. So there's like nothing to this map, much less terraforming. I feel like there's a different biome as well. So we've got a depth slider on there. Hey Beckaboo, how you doing? What's going on there? What's happening there? Weirdy. Don't think there's any way of making waterfalls or anything yet. So yeah, I'm going to be a little bit like rusty and a bit kind of not sure. Oh, they were not being pleasant. How weird. I haven't posted this anywhere. I mean, I guess I've gone live on YouTube, but it's weird. Usually that sort of thing happens after a while, or when you share it somewhere, but strange. Oh well. So yeah, I think we'll just make a little lake, do a little thing, see what we can. I've got no idea of scale yet. What's the like? Okay, so that's a wall. So that's actually not. So this is not actually that big, is it? That's quite small then. Yeah, so I'll definitely be streaming I'll definitely be streaming more. It's going to take me a while, guys, because obviously my brain is all like massively in tune to Planet Zoo. I tell you what we're going to make. We're going to make a helipad. I don't know why, but I decided we were going to make a helipad earlier. What is that piece? Oh, that's stairs. Interesting. Hey Nadine. Not sure if I said hello Nadine or hello Dennis. So there's a bunch of new pieces been added as well. But as I said, it's all a bit. This is the thing when something's new. You're like my brain because it's so close. It's so close in like it's so close to Planet Zoo that you end up all using all the same controls. Hey Jurassic, what's new? I'm not sure yet, dude. We haven't really. I've literally only just kind of jumped in, trying to remember how this all works. Oh yeah, okay. So that's the scale function, isn't it? So that scales on that way. Oh, the big thing that's new is the fact that there's an undo. That's the biggest thing. But you currently can't reassign the key bindings, which is a bit of a shame, because I would just switch them all to what Planet Zoo have, because obviously I'm used to those. Wall props. Hey Swifty, yeah, not bad, not bad. Trying to look for something that feels like a. I guess that could be a helipad. It's not really the right though, is it? Is that for the Europe pack? Yes, definitely. Looks like it's going to be a really cool pack. Definitely looks like it's going to be a really cool pack. I think there's I mean, I think they've kind of nailed the free update as well. That looks like it's got some amazing stuff in it. The burrowing. So we'll obviously talk about this. We're going to end up talking about this a bit today, but we'll probably end up talking about this tomorrow as well on my Planet Zoo stream. Let's get rid of that. Make sure it's day. But yeah, like the whole kind of burrowing mechanic, I think is super interesting. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, that's a Planet Zoo button right there that I was pressing. Oh god. It's the V and X key that are the ones that I'm gonna struggle with. I think I've been playing Planet Zoo all night. I played really late last night and I played a bunch today. Working on a new Tickle-Do episode. What is that I'm pressing? I have to say, I mean, I think I'm going to get used to it, but again, I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't feel like the graphics are as good in this. Like why is this such a pain? Surely it's the blue one I want, isn't it? There we go. No, I don't think so, Swifty. I don't think so. I think I'm going to stick to just sort of build. So if you noticed when I did the Africa pack, I made a conscious decision that I wasn't gonna do the kind of crazy chase the algorithm thing, because I've done it before. Obviously, I've done it a bunch of times. And I always just feel like it ends up being that you just never do, like you just do loads and you just don't, but none of it is ever really as good as it could be because you've spent not as much time on it. Okay, so that's a thing. That's a thing. Is there a way of snapping something to this? Is that in yet? Barry mechanic, I feel like, is going under everyone's radar. I can't wait to see more on that. Yeah, I'm really intrigued on that. I'm like, I mean, this is the trouble sometimes when they do an update. You're like, so does that mean I've now got a whole bunch of things to refactor? Where's that gone? Why is my widget all the way over there? Change my planet zoo to match PK. Explain. Explain. Hey, Mrs. T. Hey, Rem. How you doing? So excited about this DLC. I get a little bit disappointed that the porcupine is not included, but it's a great DLC. So I hope to see crested porcupine in the future. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool to see. I think what we've got is pretty cool. I am surprised, generally a bit surprised about the inclusion of the badger. Like, where's that going? Okay, I guess you still have to kind of wing it with this then. Gemma, is there a way of doing like line, like snap to... Joe, what I'm trying to do is create a new piece that's attached to that. Oh, you've changed your planet. Oh, I definitely won't do that, because then I've got to relearn everything. I'd rather just accept this is going to be a new one to learn. So what is that control? We did get there with this, but now I'm like back in the num-nums land. Num-nums. Like, no clue. Okay, so that... God, okay. Key binding is in your setting and click the grid icon. Okay, so if I want to... So let's say I just want to snap this onto that. Snap objects to a mountable grid tile. I don't know. Has that done it? Oh, that might have done it. I think that might have done it. Yeah, I mean, you're brave to change all the key bindings. I mean, fair play to you, but there's no way I'm doing that. Because that means you've just got to unlearn all your PZ stuff. I remember finding this bit really fiddly before. Like, why can't I just turn it on the blue? I can turn it on the... Like, what is that? Ah! Sometimes it's quite useful for people to see this stage of a Tobes, though, I guess. Because I think sometimes people think it's like easy, and that just stuff is like easy when you're picking it up brand new. Literally all I'm trying to do is put a frame around this. I don't even know if this scale is anything like sensible. Okay, so that time it did it all right. That's not even vaguely lined up right, though. That's a shame, because I feel like this stuff was stuff that kind of I struggled with before. sort of trying to build a helipad, but I'm not even sure really. I need to get familiar with the basics again. I might have to change some of my settings as well because I feel like my mouse sensitivity is really high. Let's have a look. Oh, you can't change... Yeah, see, this is your problem. You can't change your key bindings in the game at all at the moment. Yeah, I have to say, I somewhat agree with you, Lindsay, although it does look like there's going to be a whole bunch of really good new build pieces. Looks like there's going to be a lot of new small pieces as well. So I don't think I can actually change this. Can you guys hear the music all right? Excuse me. Can you hear the music all right as well? Not right now, but when I'm in the game. I say all the time, don't I? Hey Lisa! I feel like a weirdo for being seriously worried about the garage can't fix my car. Is it that you're emotionally attached to it, or is it you're worried about the cost? Right, so that's all now a group. So how do I... Okay, so that's C. God, this is going to take some... This is definitely going to take some getting used to. So this is where Gemma's definitely got the advantage over me, because she's been playing... She's been playing it already. Music has been fine. Okay, cool. We don't actually need that, do we? Oh god, it's not even vaguely... So this might be a little bit like pulling teeth, guys, but we have to do this. We have to get through this. Sometimes, as I said, sometimes it's nice to see these stages because you kind of then realise how far you've come. Let's do like an interesting thing with it, maybe. Let's just get this lined up. I don't know any of the build pieces. I don't know hardly any of the controls. As I said, it's almost like it's more tricky because it's similar to PZ. That's a scale. That's what we want. Okay, so I should now be able to take that whole group and rotate it about the axis. Yes, but I don't want to do that. I want to do it with the angle snap set. X. So there's only like 2 or 3 key bindings that are different, but like critical ones. So I always use the space bar in Planet Zoo for like what's that? That's just not sticking to that group at all. See how it's like drifting away? I mean, that's obviously me, but I don't know why it's doing that. Don't mind the cost. I don't want to lose Walter. He's my first car. He's special. It's just he's so old. Depending on the amount of money it would take to fix him, it might be more than it's worth on the market. Yeah, that's the trouble, isn't it? Sometimes they're just... If it costs you more to fix him... I do recognise that feeling, though. The first car. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. So I have to go that way, I guess. It's going to be so bumpy. This is going to be so jank. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassingly how terrible I am. It's amazing how, like, just those little differences to the controls, it being that close, but just that little bit different makes it really difficult to get your head round. Wow. So far we've achieved a frame and it's not even right. It's not even... Make a little building tutorial. You did help me with stream. Rip, how embarrassing it. Yeah, I know. I kind of don't mind. I mean, it's just going to be what it's going to be, isn't it? But some basics I can't seem to get my head around yet, but they'll come. Hey Bold, how you doing? Just popping in and say hi and maybe lurk. I don't know if there's going to be much lurkable content, but you'll be welcome to, because I'm going to be pretty terrible. Maybe it's more different than I kind of realise. See, I don't get why it's doing that drift away. Is it because I'm... No, that doesn't seem right either. Maybe I should have stuck with it. Maybe I should have just stuck with it on in the alpha. I think it was mainly just the undo function that was just I couldn't handle. Yeah, the big one. The big one is this angle snap. I don't think there's a key, unless I'm wrong, but I don't think there's a key bind for that. So it's amazing how many times you use that in Planet. Well, I use it all the time in Planet Zoo. Hey Phoenix, how you doing? And not having it in this, it's a bit of a brain killer. What have we got for, like, what have we even got for scale? We should be using a door, really. Door? Door? It's a bit small for a helicopter pad, isn't it? Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually alright. Right, so, I mean, that's going to be rough. It's all going to be rough, guys, for a little while. It's all going to be rough. Oh, this is better, though. This feels a bit more intuitive than it did before. So, in theory, even though that wasn't all one group, or maybe it is now, I think if I have created a new one. So if I do that, and then that, and then plop that down, delete that middle section. Yeah, that's kind of cool, right? So that is a new thing. Oh, okay, it was already terrible. It was already missing that gap. So I don't think I think what I just did there you wouldn't be able to do in Planet Zoo. I feel like I've got two groups here. Group 5 and group 8. So you couldn't do what I've just done in Planet Zoo. Might look like nothing. I know this looks terrible, but we're experimenting some. So I'm taking two groups and manipulating those two groups at the same time. So obviously in Planet Zoo you'd be forced to make that into a blueprint or merge the two groups. That is actually quite cool. How did I scale it though? I scaled it, didn't I? So I think I did that. But it's now not giving me the option to scale it. What? How can this be? I can't get out of this group either. Oh my god. Hey Heather, how are you? So how do we get... Why can't I get... I can't now edit this group. Modular... Okay, so that wasn't a double click then. Interesting. Weird. I feel like the old brain is going to be going to be tested, but we'll get there. We definitely did. I feel like we got to a stage because I was building the dome, wasn't I, before? So we're now in group 8. So I definitely did it. It's not letting me have the scaling now. I don't understand what I've done differently. Maybe I did duplicate? Yeah, not bad, Heather. My brain's going to be a bit frazzled with this. How did I definitely just took the whole thing? So I don't want to have to merge the groups. That would let me do it. I guess we'll just do that. Still don't have the scaling edit though. Huh. Let's go back to there. So we had it worked here. So that isn't working. Oh, that's really confusing. How can that be? Just had a mini meltdown because your chat disappeared. Music's gone. Why is the music gone? I think what it is because it doesn't want me to scale this anymore. Confusion. In fact, it won't let me scale any of it now. I literally just did it. Oh, okay. It's got a slightly different way that the undo behaves as well. So there's me going, here's a thing you can't do in Planet Zoo that you can do in this game. And now I can't do it again. Oh well. That's what it looks like then, I guess. That's so confusing. So there's a bunch of new... Let's just check out these for a minute. There's a bunch of new prefabs that they've built. In fact, let's just get rid of some of this terrain as well. Just clear this up a bit. So I still really like all this. I think it's going to be good. I've just got to get used to it again. So guest facilities. So that's a toilet. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like an art style. It just doesn't. Maybe it's my computer because it's a newer game. But it feels a little bit more fuzzy. Looks a little bit more like the art style of Jurassic Evolution, I think. See that as a good example. I mean, that looks pretty cool. So there's a burger thing, Bronto Burger. Check out that. 25 cents or 5.25. Actually, that's quite tasty. It's better than a McDonald's. That is pretty good. What's this? Visitor ticket booth. Yeah, the details are really cool. So I've got this at max set. Oh, look at that. It's little leaflets. There's a little teacup. Yeah, boy. How cool does that look? What does this say? Ticket booth. Please contact park authorities. I haven't got used to controlling the camera yet either. I wonder what happens if you call that number. That's a UK number. 44? I don't think that's a number though, is it? That's not right. That's not a thing. Sorry, Swifty. We'll find you something. We'll find you something you could have. How'd you like... Did you go to the toilet? Do you like bathrooms? Do you like bathroom facilities? Oh, shabby. A little bit of shabby chic. The other thing I'm forgetting as well is that I think you can change a bunch of this. So, how does one achieve such things? 63 object, edit group. Oh, no way. You can literally pull apart the prefabs. Oh, so these are just... Okay, so that's just basically like a bloop, isn't it? That's just a blueprint. And what about this guy? Oh, no way. Check this out. Check this out. Is this a shop? Epic! All the things! I want all the things! Are we like stuck in a window or something? No. So guests... Oh, no way. So the guests are actually going to come in here, right? Look how cool this looks. So can I pull this apart as well? Edit group. No. No way. Dudes. Dudes. Ah, this is too cool. So all of the things, they definitely watch what's going on in Planet Zoo, don't they? They definitely look at Planet Zoo and just go, yeah, let's just have all those things that they haven't done. So you can totally just come in, because I literally remember saying this on stream on Planet Zoo a little while ago. I'm going to do this a bunch, guys, but I still very much love Planet Zoo, so don't worry. I'm not going to stop playing. But yeah, I remember saying a little while ago how there's so much cool stuff in the staff buildings. And like here we are. We can literally take all of the items out of this. I mean, maybe these are all things in the build menu, but there's a lot here. That's so cool. Are there any coats? I see where you're going. I see where you're going. It said because to use toilets, probably not what you were hoping for. Yeah, no, it wasn't quite. It was just the first thing I clicked on. Oh, can I take these guys as well? Oh, no way. Check it out. I think, am I right in remembering that you can make your own, like you can pose the dinos and things, I think, in this. This is mad cool though. Infinite possibilities. Oh my god, they've literally given you the top jaw and the bottom jaw. Hang on, so can we get a burger? Can we get a burger from the burger stand? Where did the burger stand go? Hey fish, how you doing? Did you get in yet? Have you played? I want to see if you can get a burger. I can't quite believe that you can take these things apart. Oh, you can take the stand. How cool is that though? That is baller. So I can take all the bar stools and things. So some of these things you are... So I don't know, maybe this is all just prefab and these are all items that are in the menu anyway, but... That does seem really cool. And then I think the other thing as well is, if I can remember how you do this, can't you just like re-texture this as well? How does that work? I thought it was up here. I don't really know, Swifty, to be honest. We're just gonna kind of mess about for a bit. I'm streaming it twice this week though, so and hopefully by the time I stream the second one, I'll be a bit more used to what's going on. Feels like ages ago. So I thought that there was a button. Oh, here we go. There is. So, and you can do that over multiple things, can't you? So rather than in PZ, you have to switch out. In here, you can do it on the fly. So if you decide you don't want that floor, for example, you don't have to take it all out. I've played a little bit, just a bit confusing at first. Pivot's way, in my opinion, but it's, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I got there, Gemma. Cheers. I'm not sure if it is. I think to be honest, Fish, what I was saying at the beginning is it's like, for me, it's like it's really close to being the same. So you almost are. I feel like I'm almost using muscle memory, but not quite, and that I think is harder than it being completely new. Do you know what I mean? If it was completely new, you'd just be learning a new set of controls, which is difficult anyway. I know that I do that anyway, and sometimes I press the house flipper keys when I'm playing Planet Zoo and vice versa. No, you're welcome to hang out. You're welcome to hang out. Tell me when I'm doing something because you've played a little bit. Well, you've played more than I have, so yeah. So that is really cool. And I'm assuming that guests and there's no staff yet, are there? I don't think they've done staff yet. The guests are still in. Look like zombies still, I think. So yeah, I haven't really got a plan. The plan is just to pootle around, get a bit more familiar, try and suss out. Damn, I spent 10 minutes looking for an entrance. I need to find out how to place one myself. Yeah, I think I'm going to get there with it. I just have to stick to it. I think if I'd stuck to playing on from last time, that I would have got a bit more familiar with things. Don't tell me you can actually go inside this though now, can you? Oh god. I think it's quite normal to just have that muscle memory, especially if you're playing. I mean, I guess if you don't play for a while, but I've been playing Planet Zoo all day and played until 4 o'clock last night. I don't think I can go in this one. Hello? Dinos? That's where the dinos get made. That's the dino cooker. Should we get some dinos going? Let's have a look. How does this even work? So can you take this apart as well? Oh man, this is cool. So this is all really good clutter. I think I totally agree with you, Becca Boo. I think it's well, we saw this coming in their development, that they've sussed out the importance and how much we care about clutter. So object color. See, that is so cool. You can't anymore. I don't really know why they did this, but so there was like an early adopters thing they did, and you could be a backer if you were a backer of it a while ago. But you can't currently play. You can't currently get access to anything unless you've already had access to it before. So if you previously only paid for alpha access, you can upgrade it. They're letting you upgrade it to beta, but not the other way around. Or not, sorry, if you... Oh, there's washing up in the sink. Too cool. But yeah, you can't get access at all at the moment. Which I don't really understand why they did that, but the only thing I can think of is that they know. I mean, it was expensive. It was like, I want to say it was like 70 quid or something for early access. So Fish, the copy that you've got, Fish, is the copy that I bought for myself. So I decided not to get alpha access because it was like, yeah, it was like 70 quid or something. And then I just decided just to get beta, and then not that long afterwards they then put it up for content creators, and I got given a key. So yeah, I had a spare key to give away. In Hometopia, press M sends you through the roof. Does it? Interesting. Do. Yeah, so I never would have played it. I would never have played it in alpha. That was never my plan. But as we kind of ended up with access, free access. Yeah, so maybe those are all just modular bits. Yeah, it'll just automatically upgrade. So I didn't have to do anything with my alpha access. It just upgraded itself on Steam. And yours will just upgrade from beta to the full game when they release it. But it's, by the sounds of it, as I said earlier, they are planning to do a whole bunch of more incremental updates. Where's the rocks? Modular... There's no... Oh, they're all up here. Okay. Got some sort of snapping on. What have I got? Bit of rock placement. Yeah, I feel like we'll get, as I said, I think we'll get more familiar as we go, definitely. Ba, 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 ba. I think I need a tree to give me some sort of... So I need something to give me some sort of scale here. I think we'll just do... What? That's a tree? I don't know what this is. I think this is what's confusing me. Like, what is this? Is it just... Oh yeah, underwater was weird, wasn't it? Is there actually an... Oh, well that's better. And it sounds underwatery, and it does do like a diffraction of the light sort of thing, which is pretty cool. So like a constant mist in the air though. Is that because I've got some sort of weather on? Can we just have clear, like no weather? Oh, the skybox is a bit crap. But yeah, early access, so who knows? Who knows? I think we'll just make a habitat. Oh my god. Okay. Did they say anything about a release date? Didn't they want to release it in like Q4 2021? So basically now. I feel like there was a delay on beta. I'm not entirely sure though. they were pretty quiet for a while. There was definitely a period where they were a lot less active in their kind of chatter. And that they've said that that was, some of that was due to them getting new funding and things. But apparently all that's now kind of resolved, so they've got all the money they need. Yeah, that's what I mean about the textures don't feel as good. Because, like, that just doesn't look great. I don't know if that's just my computer. I don't think it is. I've got everything on ultra settings and it's running on like FPS wise it's running fine. Just looks a bit meh. Let's just make a little beachy bit, I think. Why have I got the weather settings there? Oh, that's why. Ba 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 ba. Maybe if I pause, it will run a bit better. So it's April 22. There's some of that in there as well. Still got a lot of green in there, haven't I? So you can't... Can you change the colour of these? Oh, you can. Oh, you can favourite things, but now as well. So where does that live? What's special? Shapes? What does that mean? ALR, JWE2 or PK? Is that you saying which is better? Oh, I forget. I do actually have the terrain brushes, don't I, as well? So I can do this. What came after the dinosaur? Its tail. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, there's my biome buttons. So yeah, I think they've switched off a bunch of the biomes again. Because I think we had, maybe I'm wrong, but I felt like we had a different biome. I'm not really a fan. Like, I haven't played JWE2 at all, Fish, to be honest, because I just found it a bit boring. It's I mean, I think it's like got a lot of good things going for it, but it's a bit too much just sort of management-y for me. Can you do that with rocks as well? I don't think you can. Oh, you can place stuff underwater as well. So it's not great down at this view either. What's the camera? Because there's like a camera button, isn't there, somewhere? What's that like? I might have to have a little bit of a play with my settings after we finish the stream, just to get... Because I feel like it looked better before. Maybe I'm wrong. See what, like that definitely doesn't look as good as PZ. Yeah, and it just it was never really one that appealed to me particularly. JWE. Played the original one a little bit, but just got super bored of it really quick. Filter enabled. Shrubbery. What's that one like? So I've got, for some reason I've got grid on as well, have I? Stacks aligns the object to a collision surface. That's not, that's why I keep pressing that button as well. So that's not in. So that's the V key, isn't it, in Planet Zoo? Align to surface is not in. I'm always up for a silly joke. Go for it. Knock yourself out. Rocks and sticks. It's pretty underwhelming. It's pretty underwhelming. It's definitely just rock work at the moment. What kind of dinosaur is made of cheese? Gorgonzilla. Nice. Gorgonzilla. Nice one. Oh, that's barriers, isn't it? So have we got any new barriers? Exhibit box is still the same, I think. Is it? Maybe that's different. I suppose you should probably get a dinosaur as well, because I'm not even really sure of the scale. I haven't got anything to scale off at the moment. Let's just do this. Is there a null barrier? I don't think there is. Let's just do that for a minute. So I think it's this thing you need to make dinosaurs. This poops out the dinos. I think you can just have this by itself. Maybe we should just grab that. Chuck it over here. Is that the right end? Yeah, I guess so. Right. So how does one make dino? Release one. How do we make animals? Terminate. So select release one animal. No animals available for release. I can't really remember. I can't remember how this works. Do I need power? I feel like there was something here before that wasn't very clear. Let's get some power down. Do we think that grid is like its power? I mean, it looks like this thing's got power. Can I put... Do we think we can put them up here? Let's try. Let's stick one up there. Help! I should have read the help. No, this is just generic gubbins. There are tutorials, but that's not enabled, I don't think. Maybe we need this as well? I feel like that was inside though, wasn't it? Isn't that just the thing that's jabbed in there? Open nursery menu. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Should have watched Mrs. T-Rex's tutorial. Give us some all. Give us some all. Is this because we haven't done something? What have we not done? What have we not done? So we've got... I mean, I guess I could just use that down as well, but I think that is the same thing that's inside there. Look at my tiny little area. Guest facilities. I'm not seeing anything that's like the research thing. I thought they'd said that they had done. Where's research there? Is there something else in this menu? Open nursery menu, animal nursery. Not missing anything here, am I? No available animals for release. These are all undiscovered. So how does one do the discovery of them? Animal care. Yeah, the mammoth is one that's in the list. I'm not sure if it's in there already, though. Park infrastructure. So I've got everything. I've got everything from this. I've got all of those. We haven't done any of this stuff. But you kind of wouldn't think this matters, but let's just plot one down. Yeah, well that's what I was thinking, that there's a dig, but I can't see how you do that. Because that bit over there is the like dig site thing is disabled. I thought they'd said that they'd done this as well. Let's just do this. Oh, that's good timing. Miss T, had you worked out how to actually get... Oh, you have, because you've done a tutorial on it. Hang on, give me like 2 seconds, because I saw you done a... I saw you did a short on this today. Alright, that was my 2 seconds. How do I get a dinosaur? So... that thing over there, nursery menu, just takes me into the stuff that's already cooking. But there's nothing obviously cooking. So if I go in here, it gives me this. These are all locked out. How do I find one? Management view. Hold on, we found a whole menu that we didn't know about. Wait. Hold tight. I've got no power. I've got power. What are you talking about? There's power there. What are you chatting about, game? Why has it all gone black and white? Oh, there we go. I feel like there was like a big power thing before. There was like an oil station. We just plop a few more of these down. Press control and U. Oh, what? Really? How are you supposed to know that? It's supposed to know that. Is that just a workaround at the moment? Hang on, let me go back into this menu then. So, where was that? Management view. Available 196. Oh, hold on. Right, so I've got available 196, but I'm not using any. So I've actually got surplus. Alright, so we go back into there and we just press... Oh, man. I'm supposed to know that. Right, give us all the dinosaurs. Let's get a mammoth. Swifty wanted a mammoth. Let's cook up a mammoth. Let's cook me up some mammoth. Do you want a steppy mammoth? Do you want a primal mammoth? Or do you want a glacial mammoth? Oh, that's quite cool. So that's the scale. So the glacial one is the little diddy one. I'm guessing that's just like a workaround thing because the research is not in. I thought I've seen something on the dig sites and stuff. Is that just not in yet? Should we get a baby one? What would you like? Tell us what you would like, Swifty, and we'll cook you up one. So you got this guy, or this guy. So biggest one, medium sized one, or smallest one. You can have a male or a female, and we can make loads of them. All three of them. Okay, cool. So we'll get a lady one, and then we'll get a male one. Oh no, I've got no money. You made me spend all my money. So right, we got three. We can't feed nothing. I thought I had bajillions. Oh god, I've spent all my credits already. Hold on. I'm not having rain. God powers. Alright, so I guess we better... Oh, I've got them all for you. Don't worry. I've got them all. They're all cooking. Hello? Get them. If you click on the dinosaur on the bottom left corner, though, you can... On the excavation tab, you can unlock there. Hang on then, what? Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't even know that was a button. Of course. Whole new world. Oh, look. So that thing that I just did with the control U, is that just a cheated way of doing it? Hang on. What am I doing? So go in there. Oh, there's the dig sites. Oh. Right, so how does this all... Hang on, we've got mammoths cooked. Oh my god, it's going to cost me $5 million. I haven't got any dollars. That's a cheat. Okay, cool. We might have to start again in a minute. I'm running out of money already. Alright, so let's just get our mammoths in. I guess maybe if I can get the doors open, that we'll start getting money. I've got nothing to feed them or anything yet either, because that's the whole thing now, isn't it? You have to actually feed them. Release all three. Da-na-na-na-na. Yeah, boy. Oh, my stream's tanking. Am I tanking? the tiniest bit of animation I've dropped below my 60 FPS. Yeah, I might have to. That's a bit sucky. I mean, it doesn't honestly feel like it makes an enormous amount of difference. I need to fiddle with these settings though, because I'm pretty sure I could get it looking better. It just doesn't look as good as it could. Feels a bit. It all just feels a bit soft. I think it just feels a little bit out of focus all the time. So we've got a Dasher. Oh, can I not rename? I can. We've got Lauda, and we've got Andre? No, it's not. We want to change his name from Andre. Oh God! Why is it insisting on making it Andre? It insists on making it Andre, not Andre. Stephen. It doesn't want me to. It doesn't want me to delete it. Early access, guys. Early access. Don't worry. Don't panic. What is that all about? Maybe people haven't bothered trying to rename their animals yet. Stephen. Oh, painful. Da, 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 da. Yeah, well, we'll just have to pretend that one of them's actually called Stephen. We've got a sneeze coming. I can feel it coming, but it's a sneaker. It's the sneaker. There we go. So apparently they've got like everything's got new animations and everything. Wow. Audrey, yeah. Andre? I don't know. Da-na-na-na-na. What are you doing, Andre? Oh. Chilling. Just chilling. Is he dead? No, he's sleeping in a really awkward position. He's sleeping in a really uncomfortable position. That's been quite difficult with those big tasks. Yeah, maybe. The mammoths are not easy to change their opinions. We've got minus 15,000. Hold on. There's some randos. Oh my god. They've changed. The people have changed somewhat. Okay, I didn't even open. I thought we hadn't even opened the park. Not enough money. God, are we already screwed? Oh, they're all paying just to get that view. Look, we're making money. They're looking from here. They can't see anything. What are these weirdos? Come on, guys. 3 grand. There we got some money. We're making monies. Monies. Okay. Do your pathing. Work out where you've got to get to. I can't remember how you raise and lower a path. Oh, you don't, do you, in this? Oh, yeah, I just remembered you don't. Oh man, I've already run out of money again. Are they not liking my path? Surely there's a way. Well, I mean, they're still pretty weird zombie-like people. They're better than they were before, though. At least they've got some clothes and stuff now. Is everything fine with you? Is everything fine with you? Weird people. Zombie heads. Why is it not actually? All right, let's get a fast forward on so we can get some more money in again. I want infinite credits. I don't want to have to be dealing with this. I just want infinite credits. Is there a cheat for that, Gemma, that you know? Oh my days. Is there a control F? Control monies. Monies. Where's all the monies? Give me more. How did we suddenly go to mine? I mean, I guess maybe they got fed. Take a loan, defo. All of this. All of these. Give us it all. Hang on, what? Am I not actually No, I don't want to pay it. I want to take it. Press backslash. Yeah. Yeah. Abuse it. Abuse it. Yeah. Give us all the monies. 100 million? Is that enough? Yeah, started. There we go. That should be good. Right. Let's get all of these. Now it's all going to be a wonderful mystery tour for these guys. They're going to be amazed. And we've got unlimited budget. It's going to magical mystery tour them. Get them off. Can we get them off of there? Oh, there's the first intrepid. It's the handlebar moustache gives him confidence, I think. I think that's inspired him to venture forth. His power flows from it. Get him up there somewhere. Props. Structure kit. Chain link. Oh, I remember the chain link. Can I change the barrier? Can't I just like change the barrier? So at least there's a window. Go back into the shadows. Go back into the shadows. Thanks for your help. You should do a video on all the cheats. Quick, so I can watch it. I don't know any of the cheat codes. I don't know what I'm doing here. Is this right? This doesn't feel right, does it? Edit fence button. Barrier. I can't because I can't select this. These idiots. Do. How can I not actually click the... Oh, maybe I need a demolish button? Ah, there we go. Right, so now we can put... Cool beans, okay. There you go. Behold! Okay, can we give him... Maybe let's give him like a bathroom. There, good. This is my finest work. I think this is a credit. Yeah, it's like a credit to me. This is this is pretty amazing work. God, this is terrible. Can I make the? Oh, I can make it wider. Ah. That's what we should have done. That's what we should have done, peeps. Oh my god, look at them all. They are a bit like ants, aren't they? Festering vermin. Oh, I remember I started to make that thing, didn't I? I started trying to make that thing out of... Did I make that? No. I tried to make a thing out of Jurassic World Evolution, didn't I? We did get to some level of confidence with this. So I'm sure I'll get back to that. But at the moment it just feels so... My brain is just like not having it. We need a drain though. That's the details. You've got to have the details. There you go. Let's let's call it there. And let's right. Maybe we would give them. I wonder if they interact with any of this stuff then. That seems huge. Let's get some more in. I mean, I guess we can get as many as we want now. Oh, let's go and have a look at the excavation gubbins then. So how does this work? So that would give us an Archaeopteryx. Ah. Oh, the Archaeopteryx is the little bird guy, isn't he? So did we get that? Tick. I think that means yes, we have completed it, mate. And then those are locked. That's one we can unlock. No, I think some of the biomes are just locked at the moment, fish. Same for me. So like I can't remember if these are the same that were locked before. I think maybe there's a couple new ones now. But yeah. I have to say, immediate impressions. I mean, there's definitely some. There's some. The Control Z, the undo redo is a massive difference. But my immediate impressions are, it doesn't feel vastly different to what we had before. It doesn't feel vastly different to Alpha. It doesn't look different. And it doesn't feel like there's loads of stuff different. I mean, that might just be that I've, not kind of sussed it out or anything yet, but... And it also could be that they are just holding a bunch of stuff back because they've said about doing this incremental releases. Actually, to be fair, these are all new. These buildings are way better. How do these work then? Because there's no staff. Does it just get manned by someone automatically? Or does it just... Maybe it doesn't need staff to function. Prehistoric Kingdom Visitor Centre. Oh, look at this guy. Okay, this is new. Oh, that's actually the entrance. Okay. I'm just gonna be like plop. This is not gonna be our park, by the way. Like, I'm just gonna plop stuff down, I think, for now. And then once we've sussed it out a bit more, we'll get going. Can I... So let's flatten to that. I mean, I think the biggest thing at the moment is there a way to play in sand? No, so there isn't. There doesn't seem to be a setting that switches it, but we have just learned that if you press / see my money in the bottom corner. So actually, is that /? Maybe that's / left side of the keyboard. That it adds more money, and that if you want to unlock all the dinos as well, you go into the thing and you press Control U and it unlocks everything. Should we cook up some of these as well? Let's get a couple of those going. Can we make babies? No. Let's just have them all, why wouldn't you? La 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 la. So did they start walking on that already? They have all started going in there. How come they've all started going in there already? Maybe it's just the fact. So the big one of the big differences between this and Planet Zoo is that you don't have to have. The path is just way better. This has always been one of those things that has excited me about this game. Is that I think the pathing alone, the possibilities that gives you, are pretty massive, because the guests will just find their way over the top of things. So there's no path been placed in there, but they're all just walking over the top of it. Oh, it's quite clever that. I don't quite know how it works, but it's quite clever. You kind of got to have a path within. Actually, that's the wrong way around, isn't it? Oh well. You got to have a path within kind of the immediate vicinity. Oh, are they spawning out of there? Or maybe these guys aren't actually on my path at all. Let's get rid of that then. And let's link that up. Maybe that's what it is. That's got to be the entrance, isn't it? It's the ticket entrance. What's going on there? Or is that glass? Maybe that's actually glass. La 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 la. Are those all cooked now? How come they're not already then? Oh, they are. Select all. Go! Go, 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 go. There's a herd of these weirdos. These remind me of Jar Jar Binks guys, these ones. Definitely got a certain Jar Jar to them. I know what we tried to do before, actually. I know what maybe we'll do is... I think what I tried to do in order to suss out how to do the building was pick a building and see if I could build it, like if I could recreate it. It's definitely got some really cool... I mean, the fact that I can place that down and then fix the terrain afterwards is pretty nuts. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't adjust the path part though, does it? So it's the same. Oh well. Right, let's just try and build. Let's start really simple then. Let's just try and build this. That should be, surely that should be easy. So modular build pieces, walls. So you kind of got to get your head around the fact that you're not looking at a material as such. You're just looking at, because when you first look at that, you're like, oh, there's like hardly any build pieces, but there are. It's just a mindset difference that it's not got a material connected to it yet. I don't know if there are fights. It feels like it's really sensitive, that as well. The keystrokes. So I want to get that. Yeah, don't know. So we need to be on grid. Switched on the grid. It's surely just a like that, isn't it? Is it more than that? No, it's the same. Okay, cool. Right, so that's good. No, this is a bit dull, guys, but I think it's a good process to start with. Edit group. What's that bit there? Split from group. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to look at what each of these things are, but maybe I can't in this one. Split from group. So there's only one object there. Okay, so that is different. Okay, so this is going to be a bit trickier, but we'll do our best. So I think that's. Let's see if we can get that to match then. So that's not the same. That's not a plaster, is it? That's a different texture. So let's grab that. Stairs we don't need yet. Quite sure why we've come off of the grid. How have we already come off of the grid? That doesn't make any sense. Is it because I was in the other group? Yeah, it was. Okay. We're learning, we're definitely learning. And is this on the out to snap of those? Grid width. It just seems to be the way it wants to go. It's not going to be that, is it? So I could turn the grid off and manually place. Oh, crap. Okay, that feels like a learning thing. I just feel like I maybe just learned something. So you start, maybe if you're, so going back to my stupid helipad thing earlier, this guy's like, what are you, this is impressive, you've made a rectangle. It's the switch. It's the switch in between the grid and non-grid thing. I think that's going to be key in this. Now you will add. Oh, I've already read that one. Morning all. How exciting! I'm doing a flyby visit this morning. Need to rush my breakfast down and leave the house. No worries. It's a bit jank, this one anyway, because I'm sort of sussing out what's going on. What is that dino doing? What are you doing? We've got a broken one. Do a little dance, make a little love. What are you doing? Send it back. This is obviously why they went extinct. You idiot. China. Whoa, there, we've got caught in the vortex. She sucked us in. Alright, chill your beans. Alright, better? Better now? Good. Okay, right. So what was I saying? So yeah, I think there's just like weird things, right? Like I mean, again, maybe this is all just muscle memory, Planet Zoo, prior knowledge, expectations. Is that I'm like, I want to edit this group and I'm furiously double clicking and it won't have it. So I have to press C. Has she gone back to it again? Oh, Christ. She's done, what is your issue? Is that a dead... Oh, that's just... I think she's just sleeping. Dash is just sleeping. It's just Dash, she likes to sleep. This is a different one now. There's obviously something about this spot. Sorry! Oh, that was underwhelming. I thought we were going to get helicopters fly over or something. Blast them out of the pen. Right. So, C to edit group. So I want to change the textures of all of this. That doesn't let you do that in a multiple select thing. And I want to change this. I don't think I can match that, can I? Those are the only ones. Oh, we have a drop down. Oh, glass. Backstage. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's kind of cool. So yeah, I didn't even notice this drop down menu. I still can't quite get a match on it, but I guess if I now paint it as well, that's probably about as close as we're going to get. I don't think there's anything that's like a texture. No, these are just 4x4s. So these are just sizes. I think it was a different one. I think there's something weird about that spot that just... She was chasing her tail. Yeah, maybe. Bored out of their brains. Maybe that's what they do when you haven't given them any enrichment or something. Okay, so C to edit. Okay, so I want to select both of those. Do that. I don't know if this is the right way to do this, but we'll do it like this anyway. And then scale that down. And then switch the texture on that to metal. It's almost like there's more here. See how that's like cropped off? I can't get to more. So there's like half a square there. Basic. That's glass, isn't it? Interesting. Alright, we'll go with that. Quite sure why those are there now. If that's different textures. Actually, let's not do that yet. Okay, so this was the key bit. So can I switch? So obviously in Planet Zoo you can have something selected like that, switch to another object. No. So that... Oh no, it did do it. I think it did do it. So I want to keep this perfectly in line with this. This is what I couldn't do earlier. It's obviously just me being a numpty. Structural elements. I just want a beam. Okay, so what have I done different there then? Is it because I'm... That's off. So that should be now perfectly in line with the building. I don't understand what I was doing wrong before then. So if we squeeze that down a touch, it's a bit bigger than that, isn't it? This is I know this is underwhelming in terms of a build, but this is definitely useful. It's definitely useful learning for me. Can't change the texture on that because it's not a... Okay, because that's already a piece. I can't change the texture on it. But I can make it lighter. Why is that red there? Is that actually making... Oh, it is making a little bit of a difference. Quite sure why that never changes from being that the swatch is in the red. Oh, is it that? Yeah. But surely that should just be... Oh, I see. Yeah, I got it. Gibbering away to myself. I mean, it doesn't matter, does it really? Okay, so that one, and then we want another one of those at the back, but smaller. Oh. It's amazing how much difference the undo key makes, especially when you're trying to learn something. Because that was all the stuff that was really frustrating me before, that I would do something and not be able to quickly just undo it. Yeah, I'm feeling like, I know it doesn't look like progress, but I'm feeling like progress has been achieved. Maybe we should go back to attempting the helicopter pad. It's got a little lip there as well. So I think this is definitely one of the coolest things about this game. The fact that you can resize all these elements down to kind of whatever you want them to be. is going to make a massive difference. It's not really right, but hey ho. People looking really different, not moving around in clumps so much. I think they've retextured them all a bit, so they've now got like more interesting stuff going on. So like facial hair and clothing and things. I feel like they were all just dressed in the same way before. I don't really remember, but yeah, you're potentially right. But what they do when you open up a new, so as soon as you add a new bit, they all do kind of like eventually start to clump together over there. But once they've discovered that sort of path section, then they seem to chill out a bit more. So what shall we make, guys? Give me something to make and we'll give it a go, because I feel like I'm feeling a bit happier now with what I'm doing. I made all the big wall and stuff before, didn't I? I don't really want to do that again. That's fiddly. That is fiddly. Oh, quite sure what I'm doing. Oh, I'm scaling. Scaling when I mean to be moving. Yeah, so I'm gonna carry on playing a bunch more this week. As I said, we've got yeah, shall we try and make a gift shop? Maybe that's an idea. We've got another stream on Saturday, I think, of this. Did I say? I think I said Saturday. Why am I not getting both of those now? Can't get the second one. Not quite sure what I've done there, or why I've even got a second one. I've got loads of those. Yeah, okay. I think I don't need to carry on doing that because I feel like I've kind of sussed it. So it's like nothing super. What's that? Oh, that's where I moved the dinosaur. There's nothing like super interesting about these buildings, is there? Is that to play? Is closed beta? Elijah. So if you didn't already have access to it in alpha, then you won't be able to play it until next year, I think they've said. Okay, so let's just like let's just go here. Build a thing. It is quite useful to have the randos around for scale though, because we've not got a. Maybe I should make a blueprint of a little person. Maybe we should make an archer. We're not going to make an archer, but we'll make at least make something. Let's make ourselves a little. Let's make ourselves a little human, because I think I can save blueprints now as well. There's a save as prefab thing, I think, somewhere. So let's get a Oh, that doesn't look like a... Sorry, dude. That was probably uncomfortable. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, wowzers. I still feel like I think I said this before, but we can like give him a beard, give him a full-on neck beard. I feel like there should be that the logic in this is slightly off in the fact that every time I press V is my key to get to this widget, which is fine. But it stays on the thing that you last had it set on. So if I click off that, so that's currently set on scale, and if I pick that again and I press it again, it stays on scale. Which I feel like, and I think I said this before, it was like never felt logical to me. It felt logical to me that that you far more often are moving things than you're scaling them. Eek. Oh, giving him a little dress. Dinosaur Cafe. He's like, this is not a game. It's the game to the zoo for. We need to make you into a little. We need a reference. We need a little reference human. Zombie. He looks like a. I don't know. It looks like a European music group now. It looks like some sort of craft work type dude. Visitors from the year 3000. What's over dinosaurs? One fun. This feels like a challenge, but I like it. I have a picture in my head from what you've just described. So there's a reference picture I've had for Planet Zoo for ages, which is a place in Africa, just like a tea room. Oh, that's what I've been looking for. No, it's not. That's move. It's that. That's what I've been looking for. Like a proportional rescale. We could make a snowman. We definitely could. Yeah, it's a tea room in Africa, and it'd be easy to find the reference for it on if you googled it, but it's got like the giraffes kind of can lean in the windows. It's like it's almost like an old kind of orangery sort of building. This guy's gonna be a weirdo. So yeah, I do quite like your idea of a cafe. Burp, 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 burp. And maybe actually what? So the thing I'm saying about the thing I'm saying about these, because I find it quite difficult to immediately look and see the difference between that and that. Like, not when you're, obviously when you're consciously kind of looking at it, you can see them. But I think maybe, I don't know. I guess this is just getting used to it, isn't it? All of this is just getting used to it. Oh, maybe we need to move away from our little reference person now. So maybe if they just like changed colour or something. Oh, I'm still in that group over there. Excellent. Can I do this? Split from group. And now move. I think I know the one you mean. That'd be so cool. Gotta run, catch you all later. No worries, thank you for hanging out for a bit. Hope you have a good day. Yeah, look. Basically we've made ourselves a human. What should we call him? What do we think we should call our human? Maybe Stephen? Just as an idea. He's going to be invaluable to us. Oh, no. So that's what I mean. I'm like all the time I'm scaling something by accident when I mean to be moving it. Oh, no, I want to duplicate it. That's it. Well, he's got a bit of a stride on. Bugger. See that again? Did I press to switch to the other thing? Maybe I did. No. No. I don't think there's a way of moving the position of that little square either. Should be handy. Because it resizes from a fixed point. So if you want to resize it, but you want to, because it pulls it down when I want it to go the other way, it doesn't really matter. Well, I'm not sure how I'm pronouncing that. Unifin, Stephen. Unifin? I mean, maybe if you could explain your logic for Unifin. Unifin? Oh, didn't need to do that. Uneven Stephen. Ah. Oh, uneven Stephen. Brilliant. Like it. Yes, I'm with you now. Uneven Stephen. Very good. Yeah, definitely that's his name. This is henceforth. Henceforth, he should be known as Uneven Stephen. Oh dear. Clearly we've got to give. Clearly I'm all in on this making of this human. I mean, it is. I mean, it is pretty cool that you can. I quite like that. I actually quite like him. Some people out there are probably using their early access to make dinosaur things. Using their early access to make videos on dinosaurs. I'm glad I'm recording this. Yeah, boy. Look at his little leggies. Right. Can we... Shall we continue? I feel like I want to continue. I feel like I want to continue with him. He's quite enjoyable. Sorry if you've come to dino content or building, but we're making a Stephen. We're making an Ethan Stephen at the moment. So let's give him a body. So let's give that a different colour, I think, just so we can give him a nice purple t-shirt. Face might be a bit of a challenge, Dennis. I mean, I guess we could. I think the game. I think you could probably kind of do it in this game. We'll attempt to give him something, I guess. I think he already looks pretty boss, to be honest. I think he already looks pretty epic. Oh, have I just ruined him? I just ruined you, Stephen. Looks like a normal human. Looks like a normal guy. Everyday guy. Come to the dino park. That arm's getting a bit tight, isn't it? Oh. It's getting a bit close to his body. Need a shoulder joint. But I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah? No. That one. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh. It's all good learning curve though, definitely. He does look like a people. I think he looks like a people. Don't know if I can give him hands. That might be a bit challenge. I mean, I think you probably could. I think it would be doable in this game. Because you can seemingly go to smaller. Just get things as small as you want. I'll come away a bit. Is that arm a bit shorter than the other one? Maybe it is. Looks like a piece of art. Yes. I agree. If anyone comes in while we're doing this, Dennis, we'll say that's what we're doing. Say we're artists making art, not an Ethan Stephen. Oh God, I've done a weird thing with his arms. That's not how people walk. How's this guy walking? So it's got one arm straight and one arm... Yeah, they've all got that, haven't they? Slightly back. Okay, let's try that again. So just make it a bit shorter and a bit skinnier. That's not what I've done with the other ones. How dare you? He can hear you, you know. I can't yet because I'm not giving him any ears. And we just give that a little bit of a turn. Quite sure what I've done wrong there. That second arm just feels a bit weird. Is it a bit... Maybe it is a bit long. Maybe it should be a bit more kind of down at his side more as well. No, tucked it in too much now. Maybe just tip it back a little bit. They're a bit short though, aren't they? I think his arms are a bit short. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's okay. Good. Right. So you guys want to attempt some sort of face? I quite like him having a round head, but I think he needs to go a bit more oblongy. No, that's wrong. Stay back there. It's like an egghead now. Okay, so I guess that's... Whoa! I guess that's my most nose-like thing. Oh, look at him! He's like a little spaceman! Mokkari Osen, come in, Osen. I don't know what he looks like. He looks like a character. Does he look like Okie Doke? Maybe he looks like Okie Doke, not Spaceman. Now he looks like he looks like a rocker. Something out of Mad Max. Okay, right. We can make this. This can be a nose. We can nose this up. Oh, I've gone off centre there as well. Is that the Elephant Man now? It's the evolutions of Stephen. Is this going to work as a nose? I feel like this is my most likeliest option. Oh no, look at him. Look at him. It's coming. It's definitely coming. Oh dear. I mean, that's pretty decent as a nose, isn't it? I think that's pretty fair. I mean, it's big, but proportionally to his head, I think that's pretty spot on. Right. Give him some eyeballs then. I mean, the scaling thing is pretty amazing, I have to say. This is where it's all going to go wrong now, because the eyes are going to be weird. Oh no. Ugh. smaller. Maybe like that sort of size. Oh, come out of there a bit. Things, I guess if you could, I mean, how amazing would it be if you could actually like sculpt the shapes? He's an abomination all of a sudden. Now he's become an abomination. I thought he was quite cute before. Yeah, I don't know. I'm considering colour options, Dennis, but I'm not sure if we want to stay out of the uncanny valley. Not have him look too human. Keep him... Oh dear. Keep him looking semblance of... We'll just go a little bit different. Love me! Love me! Now he's looking terrifying. Now he's going to look weird. I told you the eyes were going to make him look weird. Oh, God. To be fair, like, the aliens on Doctor Who are not much better. Oh, God, that's terrible. Scale, move. I'm in a really weird thing that when I move the eyes... love me. He looks like a... He does look a bit like one of the Star Wars guys as well. Oh my god, what's going on with the back of his head? Why has he got such a bulbous cranium? Let's fix that for you. It's probably... Oh, no. We've made his eyes go together now. Can't be trusted if your eyes stick together like that. Oh my god. What's that condition when you get your eyes bulge out like that? We've lost, we're losing him. We're losing him. We should have just had the nose and not had the eyes. I think the nose was alright, and once I added the eyes it was starting to go wrong. Actually, it's not terrible, is it? It's not that bad. From a distance. He's got one bulgy eye. Alright, okay. I think that's... He looks kind of like he's looking up. I think he's pretty badass, to be fair. We basically made this guy. It's pretty much the same. Give him a little goatee. Can I do... I don't know how I'm going to do a mouth. I'm looking at that little ring, but... I'm not entirely sure I'm going to make it happen. If I can put that in his head. He looks... Oh my god. He looks fine. He looks like Zippy. Oh, no. Yeah, look. Oh, we've got a mouth. Oh, I like him. I like him. He looks cool. So let's give that. Have I lost the ability to be able to touch? Oh no, I've got that now. I have to say that's one thing it seems to do better than PZ. Is it definitely makes it. Oh, I don't know if we want a pink mouth. It's easier to click on the thing you actually want to click on. Oh, I think he looks cool. And Ethan Stephen is born. Do you know what? I honestly think, I mean, it would take you ages, but I think you could make a pretty decent guy, like a pretty decent person. I mean, it would take absolutely ages because you'd be like just. I think red would be too. It would be too much, Dennis. If red lips. Right. So he's our. Oh no! I've got part of it in that group over there. Edit group. I don't understand why that doesn't work. Looks great. He does look great. Oh, some of it I'm unselecting. Okay, so split from group. Oh, the horror. Oh god. Some of it's attached to that toilet block over there somehow. Quite know how I did that. I know I keep double clicking and it does. I need to just get my head around the fact that that doesn't help. It doesn't change anything. Split from group. Okay, so I should still have two. Oh, I think I got him. I think I got him all in one. No, he's still attached to that group. Oh my god. How's he still attached to that? I don't want... Let's just get rid of this then. Fine. So you can't do the like this multi-select thing. Kind of weirdly, it doesn't select multiple things inside a group. Okay, so is that the whole group now? Still a little bit. Oh shit, I just deleted him. Go into the group, select that, get rid of that. Okay. We got Sim, create new prefab. Ethan. Sorry, gotta get the spelling right. Ethan Stephen. Scale. In it. So you can't upload stuff to the workshop anyway at the moment. It doesn't work. Yeah, that's what he's for. Building pieces, modular pieces. Building accessories? I guess he's a building accessories. There, golden. Yay! Should I get a screenshot? Right, I need a loo break, guys. I'll be back in a second. We'll try and actually build something sensible for a little bit. Back in a bit. I think that's the thumbnail. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think you're probably right. That's a retweet right there. That's what that is. That's an official post out on Twitter and it gets retweeted by the devs. Guaranteed, basically. I don't know. Messing about. Right. Okay, so let's do what we actually wanted him for. We can make multiple defense. I mean, it is really handy to have something that, because like if you're just here, you're like, no idea how big anything is. What's the scale of anything? Having out uneven Stephen. He's such a happy chap as well. Nailed it. He's flying a little bit. Don't get above your station, Stephen. Get on the ground. Keep yourself grounded. Right, so let's do I guess we just try and just make a like a square thing, but it's a bit boring, but so what's that? That's okay, so that's like an upright curve. Interesting. Oh, I see. So by default, hang on a sec. So is that now a gridded item? No, but if I'm not quite sure why it's showing me this grid around it. That's what I'm. He's the second of his kind, actually, because the first of his kind is back there, standing in the distance. This is you are a mere clone of a Stephen. So yeah, why is it showing me the grid? That's what I'm trying to get my head round. So I don't feel like I've got anything grid-wise selected here. So what's that one do again? Snaps object to multiple points in a grid tile. Toggles modular grid usage. So, and what does that? Yeah, okay. So that makes sense. So that is so cool. That is so cool. I feel like once I've got to grips with all of this, it's going to be massive. Because the fact that you can, do that, I don't know what that is, but and then what does this do? Single groups. Not sure. Okay, so let's just bin that for a minute, so we don't need that. Four by 2, so that's 2 high. Is there a 3? Yeah, so there's a bunch of things that definitely need shortcuts for things like that. Like toggle that on and off. You don't want to have to click off of that position. Align to surface needs to be sorted as well, because that is kind of annoying. But I guess really you can do kind of what I do in PZ and make yourself like a little build set. I guess you can kind of do that in this as well. Why is it not giving me a styling option for that then? How come? Why is it not doing that? That seems weird. Oh, no, it's doing it now. Strange. Might have just been a weird glitcho. So what have we got? We've got backstage. Quite like that brick, to be honest. Oh, that's what the multiple colours are. Didn't realise. Oh, that's definitely cool as well then. So, did not realise that. That's kind of weird that there's like two of them there. So if we just flatten all these to the same for a second, can you... No, you can't like control click those or shift click them. You have to do them all at one, individually. So if we just shift one off a bit, and yeah, cool. Okay, so that will be our brick texture. Yeah, and it does it to both sides. Nice. And I think we'll keep it on the grid. We'll push it into the floor a bit. Check back with Stephen. It may be a bit chunkier. Yes. And then let's put a window section on top of it. Oh, no way. So it literally just... How cool is that? That is epic. So it's remembered. How the hell is that? How's it done that? It's So I've moved on to a new piece. Oh, that is so clever. And it's remembered the recoloring I've done. It's somehow... It hasn't picked up the size though, has it? So I've done resizing to that. It's not picked up the scaling on it. That's why. Maybe if I turn that off. Lock objects rotation. Does that make it different? So if I go... No. Scales it back to that. Huh. Lock object scale, and it's unchecked. So I actually do want it checked then, don't I? So if I go like, yeah, so that's weird. I wonder if that's something that should be happening but isn't happening. Actually, okay, so what we're better off doing then is building it all at the larger scale and then resizing the whole bunch. Can't work out why can I not just translate that? Okay, let's try this again. Oh, because I've got a 0 there now, that's why. I don't want that to be 0. I want it to snap, but I want it to snap. Is that snapping or is it just overlapping? It's overlapping. Alright, we'll have it do that then. I mean, the thing with the texture is really impressive. Just trying to work out what I want to do here, really. Just trying to think of what would be. I mean, I guess we just do like. I'll keep one like that. And then we'll make one with. I don't really want to just make it with windows. Z fighting. Glass. Fence glass. Yeah, seems like biggest things that are missing so far are aligned to surface. And then obviously the hotkeys are a big one. But I'm definitely feeling the difference between when we first started and now. I'm already feeling a lot more confident with it. And I know we're not doing anything. Although let's not say this in front of Stephen, but we're not doing anything overwhelming. We're not doing anything. Everything's pretty simple. Kind of want that. I wanted that pillar to be narrower. Just out of curiosity, what happens if I do that? Yeah, it does scale the width of the bricks. Okay. And then maybe some like wood. Beam. Plank path. Oh, didn't want to do that. Oh, undo's a little bit sensitive as well. It's quite easy to end up undoing more than you intend. Not quite sure why it's right down there. Must be the scales off. But yeah, the possibilities for this are definitely enormous. The fact that you can just resize things to whatever you want. I mean, the number of times I think this would have been amazing in Planet Zoo. I can almost see myself more often building completely without the building pieces, which is, I guess, what I do most of the time in Planet Zoo now. I don't use oh, I actually say that I use the wall pieces quite often. It's not even like there's glass there, it's very clear. What have I just done there? What have I done? Oh, okay. So let's grab you. I definitely still find the rotation. I find this a little bit tricky to use, and I'm not really sure on the logic of why you'd be able to do that. I don't really understand what that would ever be useful for. And because it's easier to click that than it is to click exactly on this tiny little skinny line. Well, it's just maybe just if this was just wider, just a big fatter thing. It's not something that, you know, when you slow down and look at it, it's not a tricky thing, but like I'm trying to rotate around the vertical. Why can I not do it? I did do it. I just didn't realize I had. But yeah, just those little tiny things that when you're doing things at speed, if you're doing complicated builds that take ages anyway, it just starts to get a little bit confusing. Like using wild rotation for rock placement. And that's true, to be fair. Yeah, that's a decent shout for a case. Not one that I'd thought of. Yeah, maybe just if it was a bit thicker then. I wonder if it's also... Oh, I think that's what it is. I think it's just the fact that it's a bit thinner, and then the fact that when I click it, it's white. So look, I've got a white kind of grey line here. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what keeps throwing me off. I've got a grey line here, and then the colour of that one, those two lines are quite close together, and that one's white and that one's grey, and so it's not super clear for me which one of those have clicked. Again, it's not the sort of thing that if you're taking your time to actually look, it doesn't really matter. But if you're doing things at speed and you're doing things that are lots of details, that you start to notice those things. I'm just going to see if I can make how interesting I can make a window. Really. The angle for snap is pretty steep though. This. Yeah. I think it's I keep pressing the Planet Zoo key. So I keep pressing my... Oh, I didn't realise I had this all sticking out here. Oh god. What have I done there? That wasn't supposed to even be there. And what's that one? I keep pressing my space bar to toggle that on and off, and it's obviously not doing anything. It's just unpausing and pausing the game. But yeah, we'll get there because I definitely feel like I'm happy with it already than I was when we started. It's just practice, isn't it? With anything like this, it's just getting used to the the controls. Yeah, I think that would be my general point. Would just be make it. I think you're less often going to click on this, but I think the answer would just be to make these a bit thicker, make these lines a bit thicker, or the hitboxes from a bit thicker. In fact, you've got like a weird dead zone there, haven't you? Look. Oh, actually, interesting. That I find a bit strange. So actually, if you look at where the hitbox is, so as I move my mouse, so that's selecting that middle bit. I don't have to touch the line before it goes white. So why not just make the line thicker? I mean, I guess making the line thicker makes it harder to see through, but I think just maybe a little bit thicker than that. What does that one out there actually do? Again, what's the point in that one? Like, why is that? What is that? What's the value of that outer line? It's the like crazy rotate button. rotate all over the shot button. Getting a bit small now. It's starting to get a bit finicky. But yeah, I mean, as I said, the potential for really, really detailed builds is massive with this. Oh, do you know what I've just realised I'm also missing? Maybe this is screwing me slightly. So if you think about how when you build in Planet Zoo, that you get a ghosted version of the object as you're changing it, don't you? So if you look here, as I drag this, obviously part of that is extended into there, but I can't see how much. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't see how much is... I'm trying to think, is that how it is in Planet Zoo? Can I not see the piece that I'm pushing into? Yeah, see what I mean? The bit that I'm hiding in there, can I not see a ghosted... Can I not see like an outline of that as I push it in there in PZ? Trying to put my finger on what's the difference here, while I'm finding that a little weird. See, they give you that ghosted outline of it when it's when you've just got it selected, but not when you're actually doing something with it. But and yeah, as I said before, my other one is definitely that. My other one is definitely. Why can't I get? Can I not get that bit? See, edit group. Have I got it? I think I've got it, but it's not selected. Yeah, weird. My other big one, as I said before, is that I feel like most of the time when you use the gizmo, you use it to move things more often. I mean, I guess maybe this could be a setting you could have, but in my head, I shouldn't have to toggle through this every time. I think it should default when I press V, or actually even better would make even more sense with that they're just the hotkey that takes you to each of these. Because I find that I scale stuff all the time by accident when I mean to move it. Yeah, let's go with that. So I have got glass in there. You just can barely see it. Rotate. Oh, crap. No. So perfect example. Another way to deal with that as well would maybe just to use different colours. So the bars could just be different colours whether you're moving them versus whether you're scaling. Because that, again, if you're doing things quickly, it just gets a little bit confusing. But it might well be that their intention is that they is just a hotkey for each function. I had it there, didn't I? V for move, S for scale, or something like that. Makes sense. I think that's the thing. Maybe that's what it is, that in my brain V should always mean move. When sometimes in this game it means scale. Depending on what your last action was, which I think is a little bit weird. Hang on, let's just make sure I'm not talking out of my arse. So click it. Yeah, S doesn't do anything, does it? Because S is obviously W, S and D. So not S. Not S. That's probably why they did it. Why can't I not just double click this, man? See. I feel like my groups are probably all over the place here. Okay. Click. So, in theory, that should be, we can take that. That piece is wrong. And we're missing another piece. Sure I put a piece there. So, get rid of you. Get hold of you. I find the camera a little bit harder to control as well. I think it's a little bit more sensitive, and there's no controls for that at the moment. Okay, so that should be a window that I could just open, in theory. It's going to rotate around a weird point though, isn't it? But that's okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So let's just leave it like that for now. I mean, I guess I could make a... I'm not going to do it, but I guess if I wanted to, I'd make a hinge. Have I got the glass piece in there still? Because it looks like there's no glass there. There's nothing there, is there? I'm taking the glass out. At some point I'm taking the glass out. Crap. Okay, so get hold of that puppy. Click that one. Get my glass piece. For some reason I pressed caps lock. That is attached to that. Sweet. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I know it's glacially slow as ever. But we're learning, we're definitely learning. How thick is this bit of glass? Oh, it's like sensible. It's not crazy thick at all. So I think all the music's been redone as well. I think they said that they are changing it all. I think the main title music is the same, but I'm not sure if these are different. Quite nice little music bits though, quite subtle obviously. Scale that one down. Quite hard to see what I'm doing there. What am I actually? Where is my glass start and end? Oh, it's right down there. Okay. Yeah, so some of the pieces like resize from the center, and some of them seem to resize from the edge. Quite sure why that is. Be easier if it was all just the same. Oh, poo. Oh, I fixed it all. Oh. It's gone backwards. There we go. Right. So get rid of that. And in theory, this should all bugger. Can't click that. So undo, put that back. Duplicate that. No. Move that along to there. What's going on there then? Why have I got a little weird line there? Oh, I don't even know what I've got selected there. So is that the whole? That's the whole group, is it? Yeah. I think there's a double piece of glass there, isn't there? Yeah. Hmm. So not too yeah, the game music is chill, isn't it? Not too exciting, but I think that's I feel like I've learned some stuff. Where's the glass all the way down there? So those could do with a bit of love as well. In fact, those lines are not over clear, are they? Look, so it's trying to show me there that I've got a piece that's overlapping. For some reason, I'm going to see it here. Again, just maybe the choice of white as well. Not super clear, but okay. So that all is now one piece. Yeah, that undo really sensitive. Right, I know that's not been the most exciting of streams, guys, but I think I definitely think we've learnt some gubbins. I'm gonna have to continue this next time because I think we're at about 3 hours now. But we achieved we achieved an uneven Stephen. Let's go and see what our dinos are doing. Let's have a save as well. Not that I'm even sure we'll continue this. Yes. She's still a spinner. Have you not knocked yourself out by now? Spinning round. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to terminate her. Can we just pause it for a second? Like, is it something to do with this? Smooth this out. Smooth. Hopefully that fixes it for him. Right, that's it. Take it easy, peeps. Thank you very much for hanging out. I will catch you. So we're PZ in tomorrow. I think that's right. And then we're playing this again on Saturday. I can't even remember my own schedule. Hold on, I'll have to have a look. My schedule. Yeah. So we're playing this on Saturday evening. Right, thank you very much for hanging out, peeps. Catch you on the next one. Yeah, it is always at the same spot. I don't know what it's all about. Anyway, see you. Bye.